Hello there. Welcome to part 2 of my AMA series. This is a follow-up to my part 1 video, which I released last Sunday. And I told you guys to comment some questions you might have for me, and I will answer them in a week from now. So that's what this video is. The background is just going to be me doing agility, just because that's better than like notepad with a bunch of your questions. So hopefully that is entertaining enough. So we'll get right into the questions here. The first question is from Mac Griffo, and the question is, when did you start playing RuneScape? What about old school RuneScape? So I started playing RuneScape back in like 2006 when my cousin was playing the game. He introduced me to it. I played for a little bit back then. I was still pretty young, but I played for a little bit, and then I really started playing when the old school servers came. I probably started in like 2015, I would say, is when I started playing a lot more seriously. And I've been playing off and on since then. The next question is from Jake, and it's age and where are you from? So I'm 26 years old, and I am from Ontario, Canada. That's about as specific as I'm willing to go with my location, just because we're on the internet and I don't need to be tracked down. So yeah, Ontario, Canada. The next question is from Aladdin. How tall are you? I am 5'11". The next question is from Bad Slipper. He's got two questions here. Do you have any other accounts, and what did you study for? So do I have any other accounts? Not that I actively play. I've had previous level 3 skillers that I've stopped playing, and I have like a main account that wasn't very high end, but I stopped playing that as well. And the second question being, what did you study for? I did 1 year of computer science, and then I stopped, so I don't have a degree in anything. The next question is from Charles, and his question is, do you plan on using alts to speedrun the skilling, pure essence runners as an example? I do not plan on doing that, no. And I also don't plan on buying stuff like runners, as of right now at least. If I am crunched for time, then I might look into that in the future. Next question is from Tate, and it's, how do you have the mental fortitude to train agility for that long? Well, to be honest, I'm not even close to halfway yet, so I have a lot longer to go. But normally whenever I'm training agility, I'm watching a video or doing something on my second monitor, or I'm just watching TV. And lately I've actually started live streaming, so that kind of keeps me distracted and it makes it a lot easier. The next question is from Freeman. We have the same name. And his question is, I'm curious to see what your plans are for 99 RC and agility. So for agility, it's just rooftops, and for RC, it's just going to be bloods and souls, after lava runes, of course. And the next question is from Havengoal. Sorry if I butchered your name. Favorite anime? To be honest, I've never really watched anime. I've never really gotten into it. I mean, if you consider like the Pokemon and like Yu-Gi-Oh series that I watched as a kid, I've seen those, and I've seen a little bit of Dragon Ball Z as a teenager, but that's about it. I've never really been into anime. The next question is kind of a mix between a lot of people's questions, and it is, what is the plan to max the skiller? So I've gone over this a few times in some progress videos, but I'll try to briefly go over it. We already finished crafting, of course, and the main plan is to save as much XP as I can. So by doing Zaya rune crafting, for example, you get about 1.2 million in crafting and mining, so that way we won't have to do an entire mining level. We also get smithing XP by using the infernal pick. We get firemaking XP by using the infernal axe, and so on. So we'll be doing as many time savers as we can. We'll also be doing darts while doing agility, and we've been doing our birdhouse and farm runs passively. Other than that, it's just going to be the traditional methods for the fastest XP possible without losing my mind. I'm sorry if that question was maybe not specific enough. If you want like a specific path for each skill, then let me know in the comments and I can reply to you there. So the next question is also a combination from quite a few people, and it's all involving YouTube. There's a few questions on what do you plan to do on YouTube in the future? Do you have YouTube as a full-time job? What do you plan to do after you max for YouTube? All things like that. So to be honest, YouTube would be a dream job. We recently got monetized, so we're starting to make a little bit of ad revenue, which is awesome. I've also been live streaming a little bit, and I've been getting some super chats and stuff like that, which definitely help out a ton. But yeah, YouTube would be awesome to do as a full-time job. In terms of content after I max, I do have quite a few plans to continue this account. I'd like to get all skilling outfits, all skilling pets. I'm a big fan of the collection log style stuff, so like the rewards from aerial fishing, like the cosmetic stuff. Like I said, all the skilling pets, just stuff like that. That's the plan for post-max on this account. In terms of other accounts, I'd like to do Group Ironman when that comes out, and probably do a series on that. By the time I max this account, I'm hoping there will be like a third season of leagues, so it'd be awesome to do a series on that as well. I would also like to make a main account since I don't really have one, and I would eventually like to max a main account and get into endgame Slayer and bossing because I think that'd be really awesome. But if the YouTube views and live streams keep going well, I hope to eventually turn this into a job. I'm looking pretty far into the future because we're still a pretty small content creator right now, but things have been going well for the past month. I feel like we've had a lot of growth, and if it keeps up at this pace, I feel like maybe one day we can get there. Now this question wasn't actually asked in the comments, but I know I've been asked it on previous videos, so I figured I'd throw it in here. And the question is, what do you do for a living? And the answer to that is, I am an assistant manager at a retail store. I'm not going to get too specific for the same reasons as I said earlier. But yeah, that is my full-time job, 40 to 45 hours a week. I'm hoping that one day I can leave that job behind and eventually do full-time content creation and or live streaming because I am really enjoying it so far. And finally, the biggest question I always seem to get, even though I've answered it a ton of times, a lot of people just don't watch every video or they don't really understand what level 3 skiller is how are you going to do Slayer in 1 year? The simple answer is, I'm not. At the time of this recording, there's one level 3 in the game that has 99 Slayer, and it took him like more than 7,000 hours from what I was told. So I will not be doing Slayer probably ever on a level 3. So yeah, just throwing that out there. So that's pretty much going to do it for the video, guys. It's pretty short. That's how the Sunday videos are probably going to be, just a little bit of an inside look to my life outside of RuneScape. If there's any questions that weren't answered that you'd like to see answered, then leave them in the comments below and I'll definitely read them and answer them. I read every single comment on every video. And if you're interested in supporting me, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already. It helps me out a lot. And there's also a tip link in the description. Not at all required, but it is greatly appreciated if you are interested in supporting me. There's also the name to my CC and a link to my Discord in the description below. So thank you all for watching. Next Sunday's video is going to be a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys all saw the 99 crafting video that I put out on Friday, and there should be another progress video coming out on Tuesday. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.